here comes another exciting episode of Top Hat Gaming.
Alright, so as we all know, Infinity War is coming up. And it's not going to be the finale for the MCU, but it is the finale for a lot of the characters in the MCU, as we won't be seeing them anymore, or they won't have any more, they won't be the main characters anymore. Maybe they'll appear in cameos, or maybe they'll appear in cameos in later on movies, but they aren't going to be main characters anymore, or maybe they'll die here. Now, something that I've been thinking of is, we all know there we go. We all know characters are going to die in Infinity War. Also, I have a Marvel shirt on right now. I just want to point that out. But, who's going to die? Who's going to live? Who's going to have their life change and won't be a hero anymore, but will still be alive afterwards? Who's going to go from villain to hero? Actually, I don't think any of that last part will happen. We're going to talk about it today. I'm going to have 3 separate lists. 1, characters who are definitely safe. That's characters who are confirmed that they're going to be in other movies. Because remember, even though this is the finale for things as how they are now, it's not the finale for the MCU, like I said. So there's still going to be more movies. So we know certain characters will survive. And we know eventually there's going to be like more team-ups and stuff. I believe they said they have at least 22 Marvel movies planned after this, so not the end, but it's the end for certain characters. And after that, characters who might die but probably won't. And then so that, I'll go and explain that. So that's basically characters that don't need to survive, but I don't really see them killing because they could be important later on, but aren't necessarily as important as other characters in the grand scheme of things. Not saying they're better characters. Remember, this is not a list of characters I want to die, this is just who I think will die. And that doesn't mean they're more important, it just means that Marvel may not have as much use for them, but still will have use, but not as much, so they could potentially be killed. The last is characters who will probably die. Characters that are either done with their story arc, or, I guess that's it, done with their story arc and have been around for a long time. There's a few actors who have said that they're kind of tired of, even though they like the movies, they like being a superhero, they're kind of tired of it. And they don't want to, they want to branch out and do more instead, and kind of want to stop and drop this role. So those actors, it'd be a safe bet to kill them off in Infinity War. So, let's talk about that. And remember, this is just my opinion on who might die, not even my opinion on who will die. And if I get anything wrong, I'm sorry, it's just my ideas. And also, remember, it's not my opinion on who I want to die either. Okay? Because a lot of these characters I'm very attached to, and I don't want them to die. Anyway, on to characters who are safe. Now remember, before I start in this part, there are a lot of Marvel movies coming up, so I do miss something. I'm sorry, I'm only human. And also, I won't be going over any of the TV show characters, because even though they're connected to the movies, the movies never really reference them, aside from maybe a small few things. So I doubt they would kill off one. I don't even think they're going to have any of the TV show characters in here. I don't think Daredevil's going to be in anything. I think Daredevil, the show's in the same universe, right? I don't know. Someone answer that question below. I should probably Google that, but I don't know. Anyway, on to characters that are safe. We know that Spider-Man, by the way, it's my list right here. We know that Spider-Man is returning in Infinity War, and he has at least one more Spider-Man movie after this. And probably another one, because I'm assuming they're going to do a trilogy. I think they might have been confirmed. I don't know. Spider-Man's safe. Black Panther. We know he's going to get more than one Black Panther movie, one of which comes out before Infinity War. But he's safe because he has more coming out soon. Ant-Man and Wasp. I'm not even sure if Wasp can be in Infinity War. He has more movies coming after Infinity War, so they aren't going to kill him. Yeah, that's kind of the same logic as a lot of characters. The Guardians of the Galaxy, but not all of them. The thing is, they only need to keep a few of them alive if they want to do a third movie. So I'm saying the Guardians are going to survive. Peter's going to survive. He's the main character of the Guardians. But maybe not all of them. A few of them will be covered in the might die list. I think all of them will survive, but I'm saying they don't need all of them to survive. Captain Marvel. I'm not even sure if she's in Infinity War. If she is, answer that below. But I don't know. I think she'll survive because she has more movies coming up, even if she is in it. Doctor Strange has more movies coming up. I believe it got confirmed. I would assume they're giving a trilogy, so he won't die either. If there's any other characters that you think are 100% safe, leave them below. Also, just remember, not every character will be included in each list because I only have 3 lists, and there's some characters who I'm just not really concerned about, or either forgot they were in there because there's gonna be so many Marvel characters. Anyway, um, on to the next part, which is the characters who might die, but probably won't. Alright, on to characters that might die, but probably won't. Now, if you remember, I mentioned that not all the Guardians would need to survive, so I wrote random Guardians character on the list. I was thinking that if they are going to kill a Guardian character, it'd be probably the most sad to kill. I mean, okay, they can't kill Groot, because they already killed him once, he came back, and a lot of people love Baby Groot. Baby Groot was adorable. Some people claim that he was too weak, but my opinion on that is, first of all, he destroyed guards on like his own, like a bunch of them. Secondly, he's a baby. Babies aren't supposed to be powerful. Did people not understand that? But I don't think they'll kill him again. If they did, but they like permanently, really sad. But if they were to kill Guardian's character, I think it would either be Rocket or Drax, and those are two of my favorite, not my favorite, two of like my top favorite, like close to top favorite Marvel characters. So if they died, I'd be pretty sad. It would also be really good because a lot of Rocket's thing is like he trying to redeem himself because he'd kind of been having, that was part of it. And Guardians 2 caused a lot of the problem. I feel like, so if you have him go down as like sacrificing his life as a hero, I think that would make up for a lot of who he is, and he's a great character. Same with Drax. Honestly, Drax would just be sad to see die. Okay, now we're gonna get into characters that have been in the MCU for a long time. Thor, his 3rd movie's up, and they could kill him. I doubt they will, but they could. It'd be really sad to see Thor die, especially after he just unlocked like all his like major power in Ragnarok. I could see it. I don't think it will happen. Next is Hulk. This one's actually pretty likely in my opinion, but I put it on the might die because I don't know. I don't think it's been confirmed that he'll get another movie, but if he does, I heard it might be Planet Hulk, which would be a prequel to Thor Ragnarok, so they can still kill him because it would take place before. So if you haven't seen Thor Ragnarok yet, slight spoiler, just skip ahead a few seconds. They basically kill off Bruce Banner. I think Bruce Banner is dead, and it's just the Hulk now. At least that's what it seemed like, because he was just the Hulk for a long time, and then he was like, no, if I turn back into the Hulk again, I might be stuck, and then he slams his head, kind of gets knocked unconscious, and becomes the Hulk, and then he stays the Hulk for the rest of the movie. So I feel like he could be dead. Also, it said skip ahead a few seconds, and it's more than a few seconds, so I feel like I probably spoiled it for you anyway. I'm sorry about that. So if Bruce is already dead, which I'm thinking he is, unless, or maybe just very, very unconscious, maybe Black Widow will bring him back. Because, they are in love in the movie. I feel like it's one of the parts of the MCU that just doesn't make sense. Why Hulk and Black Widow? Just kind of a weird combination. Anyway, though, on to Hawkeye. They could just kill Hawkeye. He's not getting any movies, as far as I know. I like the character, but it wouldn't surprise me if they killed him. Same with Black Widow. Literally the same logic. I like the character, but it just wouldn't surprise me if they killed her. Sorry. Definitely not a guy. Scarlet Witch, same thing as the other two. I like the character, very powerful, but isn't getting any movies anytime soon, and is a character a lot of people like, so if Marvel wants to make people sad, they can kill that character. Vision. Again, exact same thing as the others. Yeah, I don't even need to explain. War Machine. As a kind of a sidekick character, he got real close to dying in Civil War. I think they planned him to die in Civil War. Oh, by the way, if you want to say now, if these deaths aren't accurate to the comic, big deal. When are Marvel or DC, when are they ever accurate to the comics? I'm sorry, the comics and the movie, they're both good. Not accurate. Don't try and say that like, oh, just because the character dies in the comics or doesn't die in the comics, I mean, they'll die here. Not how it works. Anyway, War Machine got real close to dying in Civil War. I'm pretty sure they were going to kill him and they decided not to. And I think he could die here. He's a sidekick character. A lot of people like him. I'm not the biggest fan, but he's cool. So they can kill him. Nick Fury. I almost said furry. He's not a furry. I'm really glad about that. He's kind of the one who got the entire group together. Oh, also, I want to say now, I'm only talking about major characters, or at least semi-major characters. So, just so you know. So, just be sad to see him die. Maybe him and like a ton of like S.H.I.E.L.D. agents go down at once. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. Bucky could die. That could be what gets Captain America to fight if he sees Bucky die. But then again, why would Bucky be fighting if Captain isn't? Never mind. But I could get Captain America to risk his life. It's even harder if he sees Bucky die. Yeah, it'd be pretty sad. And all the stuff about Civil War and stuff if Bucky died. Although I think he's frozen right now. That's what they said in Civil War. So they can still bring him back. I think they already said he is going back. So yeah, Bucky's back. He could die. And that is it for characters that might die. Let's get on to characters that probably will. I was halfway through the characters that will probably die list when I realized I forgot to mention Falcon. Same thing with War Machine. He's a sidekick character. They might kill him because of that. I mean, not really a sidekick, but he kind of, I don't know. He always just seems like that to me. He's not as important. He probably won't get in the movies. If you're sad to see him die, yeah. Now on to characters that probably will die. There's only 3 items on the list. One of them's not really technically a character, but just the idea of a character. Let's go on to that one first. I think that some characters, some superheroes, might have their family die. I think Hawkeye has his family. It'd be kind of sad to see if like one of his children, his young children, die. I also had this idea in my head that maybe, because Spider-Man's way younger than the rest of the Avengers. I mean, he's not an Avenger yet, but you know what I mean? He's going to be one eventually. He may not be ready to fight in a big war like Infinity War. Like, I'm sorry, most adults wouldn't want to fight a Titan. He's a teenager who's arguably less powerful than a lot of the Avengers. His character's only like 15. You know, he's 21, but he definitely looks like 15. He's the first actual actor to play Spider-Man that actually looks like a teenager. I'm sorry, Andrew Garfield was a great Spider-Man, but he did not look like a teenager. And then Tobey Maguire, let's not even start on Terry McGuire, because that's all he does in those movies. So I think that maybe he'll be scared to fight Infinity War. He won't want to. And then, what is it? Why is it trying to... My phone's being weird. And then all the other superheroes are like, okay, we get it. You don't want to fight. We're okay with that. And then part of New York gets destroyed and Aunt May dies in the process. Because I heard rumors something sad is going to happen to Spider-Man. If Aunt May dies, first of all, everyone loves Aunt May. Especially the new one. She's a great Aunt May, even though she looks a lot younger than she actually is. Same with Tom Holland, Spider-Man. That's kind of weird that both those things happen at once. But yeah, like, I think it'd be sad to see her die. She's one of the best family members to a superhero ever. She's really iconic. That means Spider-Man would be basically alone at this point. He has no parents. He has no aunt or uncle. It'd be sad. I think that that's a very high possibility we could see characters lose their family. It would very much add some darkness to this, which it needs, and it would very much add some character development. And I think having stuff like that would cause heroes to want to fight together. Like I said, Spider-Man might be scared to fight in Infinity War first, and then having his aunt die would be like, no, I'm going to fight Thanos. I'm going to make it up to them. Anyway, on to an actual character. I mean, I know those are actual characters, you know what I meant, and just the idea of a family member character dying. Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. has said multiple times he is tired of playing Iron Man. He's getting bored of it. He played for too long. And that he wants to quit before it gets embarrassing, because he's a lot older than the other actors. I think now would be the time to kill him, especially considering he caused a lot of the problems in the MCU. Have him go down in like a sacrificing his life type thing would be amazing. It would really help the character, and I think it would kind of unite. I think having him and a certain other character I'm going to mention would kind of unite the Avengers again and get them to fight one last time. And other characters too, of course, going to unite the Guardians, going to unite everyone. The other character that I think would die and would help people is my man, Captain America. I love Captain America, but let's be honest here, he's going to die in Infinity War. I think him and Tony are going to die about the same time. And I think it's going to, again, kind of unite the two people together. They've been heroes for a long time. And I think that I have this idea that like Iron Man's gonna be like the world needs Captain America. He's gonna give him the shield back, and then they're gonna fight together for one last time, and then die a few scenes later. And then that's when it becomes like personal for the rest of the Avengers. Like I already said, I think some people will have their family members die, so it'll be personal for them already. But now it's personal for everyone. They killed off their friends, and then that's what unites everyone, and they proceed to fight Thanos, kick his butt, and the MCU will continue without them. So anyway, that was my list. If you liked it, great. If you disagree, remember this is all my opinion and theory, and none of it's confirmed. And also, it doesn't have to be accurate to the comic, as I mentioned, because when is it ever accurate to the comic? And comment below what you thought. And if you think a character's gonna die, and remember, if you know a character's gonna die, like you saw a leak or something, don't post it. Don't be that guy. Nobody likes the leaker. That's mean. People don't want to be spoiled. Don't do that. I know. I don't know I'm watching my videos, but if you're watching my videos and you're a leaker, you're no. Bad. Bad. Go think about what you did. Anyway, comment what you think's gonna happen, not what you know is gonna happen. And I mean, if I'm wrong or right, don't be rude about it. Just tell me what you think. Again, though, if you know for sure I'm wrong and you leaked it, then no.
Hey, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. Check out the next video if you want to. Peace out.